Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Cross Creek Classics. Back here at our Lincoln Mark III build. With our vinyl top installed, we can start to put some of the trim on. You can see we got the vinyl top where it meets the paint here. We got it on. That's always an exciting adventure. For those of you who mess with these cars, there's all kind of bolts that are back in here and they're kind of hidden. You got to be a contortionist to get to them. But so we got those installed, and we started to put this side on here. We got the this, we call it a boomerang hockey stick trim, and got the gutter trim on here, and then this pillar molding goes on. And I had a few people that wanted to see how this is removed. So what I want to do, we're going to film the other side, showing you how it goes on. And I guess you could just go by it in reverse or play it backwards if you want. But you know, in order to change these tops, a lot of stuff has to come off of these cars. The whole back seat has to come out. The back quarter panel's got to come out. The rear window assembly's got to come out, and that means having to take the headliner loose. When you get into these cars, there's two screws here, and then this thing gets pinched in on top with the with this roof rail trim, and then there's a few rivets along here too. So you know, in order to put these tops on these cars, you know, a lot has to come out. So we're going to show you on the other side how to do this step by step, and hopefully it'll help some of you out. So let's get started. All right, guys, so we have our chrome boomerang hockey stick trim here. And it goes on like this. It kind of snaps over the weather. It snaps over top of the drip rail wedge with the tops wrapped around. Now the factory had some strip caulk in here, so we want to put it back in there so we don't have any leaks. So I have some of the strip caulk. So we're going to put a little ribbon on here. And leave it hang out so our top piece will hit it. And then we want to put a little bead on the bottom here too to seal this up. Probably a little thick, but it should be okay. And then we want to start down here, get it locked in. And that just snaps over top of the trim, or over top of the ledge there. And then we're going to put a screw in here. Okay, we got one screw in, and the other one we got to shine your light down there, Blake. Yeah, here it is. And you guys can see we put some fluid film down in the cavities here to keep this car from rusting as long as we possibly can. Here, hold. Oh, so did it grab?
It grabbed.
Alright guys, so with those two screws installed, we have it over top of our drip edge up here. Get the seating real nice. You can see along here it's seating real nice. We got the caulking in there. So our next piece we're going to put on is the top rail, and it snaps over top of this. And there's a few rivets to hold it in place. And we got to put some strip caulk on this here too first. So let's get that on here. This piece of trim here is going to snap over top of this. We're going to get it located here. We're going to kind of roll it into place. I'm going to try to stay here first. Just kind of roll it in place, get it located in the back. Here we go. And that's going to just snap over top of the drip edge. And that's about it. We have to locate our holes. There's a hole back here, and there's like 3 or 4 pop rivets. We need to get them in place. We got our back rivet in place. Obviously, if you're removing this, you want to reverse the step and drill the rivet out. All right, so that piece is on. That piece is done. So the next piece we got to contend with is the pillar piece that goes on. So if you guys look at this side here, our passenger side, you know, this is the molding here with this piece of the vinyl, matching vinyl top trim. So this is what we got. We wrap this piece here with our new vinyl top trim. And this is our molding that goes down. And this thing here just kind of, it just snaps in place. You just put these snaps in here, and it just slides up in here, locks in, and voila, there's your molding. So this goes on like this. We got to put some, want to put some more butte on behind this. This was sealed from the factory with all kind of goop. But we want to put a strip of butte on here, underneath here, and in here to keep any water from getting down inside there. Actually, what we're going to use in this is I have the butte on a tube. So we're going to just put a little bead along there. That stuff smashes out a little bit better. Now you can see, I kind of left this old goop on here. Call it lazy, but there was no reason to take it off. And for me, it was a reminder to put it back on when we put the car together. You can see the old stuff there. We left a little bit of remnants of where it was. That was so I remember to put it back on. I want to try and have no leaks with this car the first time around. So this is the auto bedding and glazing compound. I like this stuff because it stays gooey, kind of like the factory butyl did. And if we ever need to remove this stuff, it'll come off of here pretty good too. We're going to fit this on here real lightly. Okay, I got to put a little bit more of this on. Not exactly the neatest condition on the car. When it's all done, we'll end up putting a bead of black silicone on here. That's kind of how it was from the factory. Alright, so we got our trim on, we got all the rivets in, everything. And we're gonna put this top, or we're gonna put this front piece on here next. So the front piece basically is held on by the windshield clips on these tabs. These here go under there. This slides in like this on both sides. Get yours engaged. Yep. Mine engaged. It just snaps inside. Get it over here a little bit, and the clips, the pins pull through the holes, and snap our windshield molding clips down. And then what we're gonna do here later on, I'm gonna get some black silicone, and we're gonna put a bead of silicone in here to seal all this. It appears that's what they use in the factory from all the old silicone we took off. So we're gonna put a bead on there, and that'll be complete. So that engaged real nice and tight. That holds that in place real good. So we'll continue on with the other 5 or 6 clips and get them all in. All right, guys, so we have all of our clips in the top. We're gonna run these 3 clips in here on each side, and that'll be basically it for the clip and trim installation. And probably one of our next steps will be to do the window here. All right, guys, so we have the rest of our clips on this side. So all the clips for the front windshield trim is in. And that's it for basically the vinyl roof trim. We did get our rear window trim polished up. I haven't done the front yet, but we got it just sitting in here. So our next step is going to be to get the front and rear glass in. That'll be a big milestone. So glad you could join us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.